Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and Beautiful. I am Miss Kev.
I didn't get to do take one.
Sorry. Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and Beautiful. I am Miss Kev on stage, and I am joined by
the Kev on stage.
Angel the nope.
Angel the.
I was gonna say Angel the actress. I ain't gone about
I
that.
thought you were going to say Angel the chick.
Angel that chick. There you go. I like it. Angel that chick.
This ain't on the ground.
There you are.
Yeah.
We're all slap happy. I think that's what's going on. We had a conversation about vacations.
Woo.
And vacations.
All of that jazz. And
Yes,
another vacation.
Yeah, let's pray. So I told someone today that life is serving us lemons, and I'm ready for a lemon drop.
Mm-hmm.
So,
girl,
vacation,
a strong one.
A strong one.
Yes.
Good and strong. Okay, so we're on episode 10.
Are you still editing this?
Yeah.
You didn't realize your wife was still editing?
No, I know. I'm just. We'll talk about it.
Why would I not?
Is it your zone of genius?
Episode 10 of The Bald and the Beautiful, which is Married at First Sight season 11. And this episode was about deal breakers.
Yeah.
Man.
And listen, I thought it was actually really good. There was like some moments of like, ooh, can we have a whole episode on just this couple this time?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I wanted.
Christina and Henry.
Specifically.
Are we starting with that?
Yeah, let's start with it.
Let me tell you what.
Yes.
I was with Christina this time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been Henry.
Yeah.
I've been Henry. I done some Henry stuff. Done talked about my wife good or said something to other people, not to her. It's funny because I turned the list. I said, "Do I be like that?" She was like, "Yes."
Absolutely.
No soften. Yes, this but seeing it was like, oh, that's. I mean, obviously, I try not to do it, but sometimes I do it. But seeing it was like, oh, Henry, you know better. Yeah. And then Henry looked at me. He said, "Do you know better? Because you be doing it." And I was like, "Man, mind your business, Henry." But
none of your business.
She wasn't wrong.
Everything she said, I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
This is fair. Like everything was fair that he said. Henry ain't have nothing really to say back to her because sometimes you get an argument, you lost. Like you just got to take them L's. Because she was completely right.
Yeah, she was right.
I mean, he fessed up to everything he said, though. He was like, "Yeah, I said this, I said that." That's what I said. I am curious of why it's so much easier. It seems easier for him to talk to other people.
I think he's definitely nervous.
At least on camera.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Apparently,
I think he's scared.
they actually have some better, what's it called? Chemistry off camera.
Off camera, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But he came right out, gave Imani all of the details.
Everything.
Yeah.
He was like, she's been rude to production. I can't stand it. It's a pet peeve.
That's a
I'm gonna leave her. Sheep's on.
That's a
I'm out.
I was like, Henry, this is the most you ever said.
So direct and
Ever.
clear-minded.
He did a lot of talking this episode, though. I was like,
did.
all right, Henry.
Yeah, and Imani was blown away like this. I didn't know this.
She's like, all
when y'all
right.
asked
She
me to
did
do
that
this.
awkward giggle.
She said, so what did he say?
She didn't know what to
How
do.
we gonna leave you, man? I wouldn't be surprised if he left you.
She was loving it, though. She was loving all that, too.
No, I'm sure. I know
Yeah.
she probably went home to Woody and was
Listen.
like, "Let me tell you what it said."
Yeah.
He called her sexy downstairs, but said, "I'm leaving her. She's single upstairs."
Let me tell you what it said.
Right.
Exactly
Henry
what
is
happened.
tripping. You hear me?
Yeah, she tried to act like she was disturbed by it. Girl, you loving every bit of this.
Oh, absolutely. We love some mess. Like, ooh, what? Henry, what you talking?
You know she was texting him, Woody.
Woo, Henry.
When
can
I
look-
get home.
Right. Henry look me in my eyes right now and saying this. He ain't got no issues looking at me in my soul.
That impatience, that is
he
like
don't
his
like it.
number one pet peeve.
Yeah.
I
He
wonder
be
if
bringing it up
told-
so much.
I wonder if he told the experts that. Like, it seems for him to talk so much about how it is just a turn off.
Yeah, he don't seem like the type person.
Deal breaker.
Yeah.
He don't seem like the type person to leave out details either. Like when he,
Right.
What don't you like? I don't like impatience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
And even
simple
though
as
she
that.
said, I got the medicine, I got the ADHD, he came right back to it like, this is what I hate about you, and I hate it.
and I
Yeah.
said,
And I will leave you because I hate so much.
Still hate it.
She didn't do any of this episode.
The only thing is, she doesn't allow him to really get a word in edgewise.
she don't.
She's
So-
losing patience.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think, you could see his frustration where she would like ask a question and then immediately answer the question and then kind of answer the question, and then ask another question. And he was just like,
he was.
He's like, you're right.
You saw him give up.
Yeah, you really did.
In his face.
Yeah, and that was the only thing where I was like, okay, I could see this a little bit, because Amani asked the question. It was very open ended, and he was just like, yes, I'll take the mantle and talk now.
Yeah, he like the Kermit if he was like, let me tell you what I hate. Her, finna leave her. Yes, don't like her. Impatience, rude to production. Anyway, finna go.
But the only other thing is, at the beginning of the conversation, Christina did at least say, what did you and Amani talk about? And he wasn't being straight with her until she was like, well, I heard.
Yeah, let me help you.
Women always do that too. You know what I said, and you just want to get to it. Let me give you a chance to mess up. But you want to give him a chance to like, are you going to tell me?
Right, to make sure it's not a he said, she said. So like, if you just tell me everything, then I could be like, oh, okay. Right. Well, this is what she said.
But my point is, she already knew the answer.
Right, but no, she knew the answer from Imani's point of view.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So he might have had clarification that would have, calmed her down to be like, oh, I heard
some conniving wife stuff.
Regardless, he should have answered the question. I actually really felt bad for her, like when she was like, "Are you just tiptoeing around leaving me?" Because that is just a horrible situation to be in. To be like, I am actually trying, as trash as you think I am.
Right.
Like, I'm giving this a go. And if you're only stringing me along to let me, I felt so bad for her.
I did too.
The songwriter it seemed like it's been better though. Like
I thought
at least the past few days, like they both agree, like it's been better. It's been better.
But this was like a complete like 3 steps back.
But I think that was Christina's frustration, is that it seemed to have been getting better, and then to immediately tell Amani, I mean, it's been better, but at the same time, I'm going to leave her because she's impatient. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. That's something that'll cause me to end this marriage. And then he even said, if you're asking me to make a decision right now,
it's a no.
It's a no.
That's Henry.
Why would he say that though?
That's Henry.
I appreciated that.
You know.
I did appreciate the honesty.
No, you don't say that. You say, if you're asking me right now, I can't make a decision right now.
But obviously he
lie,
can.
Man.
But that's stringing her along, and she doesn't want to be.
Henry don't lie.
Henry doesn't lie.
And then I see, and for me, I'm just like, that's why my heart ached for her, because they're going to be in this when she knows he's not in it. Like,
right.
I don't think she'll be willing to like walk away. I mean, even though she said, I'll be the bad guy.
She showed
She said, I'll be the worst bad guy you've ever seen.
So we gonna skip over the pregnancy?
What a weird.
First
of all, she had me hook, line, and sinker. I was like, wait, no, but what?
It was weird.
I'm like, is it Henry's? Because look, who you gonna tell? Like, you 3 at the most. You ain't even 2 weeks pregnant.
No, you're right.
That was fresh. True. How do you know you pregnant?
The doggone reality TV show sound sucked me in.
It did.
She said, I got something to say. I was like, oh, listen, what you talking?
What you talking?
She said pregnant. I was like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Nah,
with ambition.
Pregnant with purpose. Y'all
maybe she said like an old family name. I'm pregnant. That's actually like a maiden name.
You're so silly.
Because it would just seem where I'm like, is that for real though? Because everybody's like,
probably be the most weird sex.
That's why I'm saying it's got to be so much different off camera.
Oh,
it's got to be.
I don't know.
This was the first episode that I actually did feel really bad for Christina. And it's really interesting to me because I never thought that they were going to make it. I still don't really think they're going to make it. But I thought it would have to do more with Christina's diva attitude, which I guess at the root of it, it kind of is, at least for Henry. Mm-hmm. But really, Henry ain't making no strides.
Is Henry going to be a baby daddy?
He is a dud.
A baby daddy.
Is he going to be a baby daddy?
What are you talking about?
Henry.
To what?
She ain't pregnant?
No.
Oh, I told you I was falling asleep. Why did she say that?
It was a terrible joke. It was a terrible joke.
Marcus really thought she was pregnant?
I was knocked out. I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm exhausted.
I fell asleep, Marcus. I'm talking about.
What are you still talking about? Baby, they haven't kissed.
Oh. That's why I was like, y'all, we gonna skip over the baby? Y'all didn't see me all hooked in at Kevin. I'm like, yeah, right?
I thought you knew it was a joke.
No.
When did you fall asleep? She said that.
After she said it.
Apparently, right after she said it, he was like, that's
a development.
You know, that whole episode would have been about this baby.
I thought it was weird. I said, this is a bad direction right here.
That's a development.
I went to sleep.
Man, Marcus, when I tell you I was trying to watch this episode, I was sitting up in the bed. then I knew I messed up. I leaned back a little bit. Then I said, I'll watch it from the side. Next thing I knew, Melissa had turned. I was like, what the hell was over?
It was over.
I was tired.
What happened?
No, because I heard Angel walk in the room a couple times. I'm like,
ridiculous.
you see,
The episode be an hour and a half,
Yeah.
though.
They are long.
I'll be like, bro. And when you watch, this is unrelated to the thing, but we watch on the Lifetime app.
yes.
Bro, they run them same commercials.
Them,
I was
the same
like,
four
man.
commercials
Over.
And when it
one
says
block.
1 of 8, I'm like, what are you doing?
It said 1 of 9 today a couple of times. I was like, 9?
It'd be one
Lifetime
commercial
app.
5
I
times.
be like, bro, y'all got to mix
It's
it
terrible.
up.
I wanted to be like, I will buy the car if you stop airing
Yeah.
the I'll just buy it.
Or what's that alcohol
stop.
they keep advertising with that?
Oh,
thing?
I can't remember. Cointreau.
I got
we're
some
getting
we
the
saw
same
this
ads.
doggone Minute Maid juice with the
Man.
fake boyfriend. I was like, kill everybody in this family. I don't care what happened to the juice. I'll never buy Minute Maid. I hate it now.
Y'all are making people hate these ads.
Bro.
Come on, Lifetime app. So then it stretches out to like 3 hours.
It'd be an hour and a half. It doesn't need to be that long.
It
That is
doesn't.
hysterical.
It
But
is.
to say the least, yeah, I did not catch it was a joke.
Oh,
That's-
I did not
I
realize.
don't know what
was
happened
like,
after that, but
Marcus,
that shows you how long
he
I
tucked in
sleep.
after that. I'm pregnant. He was like,
Yeah.
he did
Well,
this in his shoulder.
See,
know
see,
what-
Angel? That's how annoying Angel. I'll just be like,
I'll be like, you went down a baby.
let me get comfortable real quick.
Oh,
Exhale softly.
Oh my god. Oh,
terrible.
now I'm
All right,
He said,
God.
"Is
We
Henry
awake
gonna be
now.
a
We
baby
fall
daddy?"
asleep right before this.
That was a great tangent.
All right,
I
so-
just
That was a joke. All right, I didn't know.
Bless his father.
I think that's everything on them though.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Who's next?
You want to go to Karen and Miles? I feel
Yes.
like they're the next
Yeah.
heavy
Oh,
hitter.
of
that's a
course.
joke.
Karen had her best episode.
I just want to ask one question.
Ask it.
Where are the experts?
They haven't
Where
been
they at?
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
that
feel
one day.
yeah, they need to intervene
Yeah.
on behalf of Karen and Miles
Yeah.
because
They do.
they were on the fritz.
They
Yeah. She
And-
left. She said, I'm going back.
Deuces.
That was
She left.
do you think that was a little bit aggressive of a response
Oh,
to that
Like a
situation?
tantrum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was like
Usually in this show, when somebody goes back to their house, it is a bigger thing has happened.
Right.
Than just like he made a off-color comment.
and the reason why I think it's big is because of how quickly she returned and
The
got
next
back
day.
and got back in the saddle of let's make this work. So
Yeah.
to me, that's just like
Not only
If
that,
it-
I forgive you. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm like, no, leaving you don't get over that in one day.
yeah,
Right,
it just seemed
right.
You don't
like
know a
if
woman
she
that
was
does that.
she was still like we are back at square one. I can't. Then I'd be like, oh, this really tripped her up. But for her to come back and be like, we're gonna get massages. I'm gonna kiss
She
on
did stuff
you.
she never did ever before.
Yeah.
I feel like she need.
You need him to treat her wrong.
No, I
Now
think
she's
she-
like, now this is the love
No.
I know.
But he really didn't treat her wrong. I think she needed the call out. I think she needed to be called out on her ish. I think she then needed to be angry about being called out, and then she was able to regroup. You never been in that situation? I feel like sometimes you'd be like, first of all, don't be telling me about
It's
myself.
like, you have?
Yes.
Have you ever been in this situation?
Yes. Oh, so you just gonna like call me out right now? Okay, like I need to have an attitude about you like being right.
I tell you about that song. I played
Yes, you
that
did.
song for them today.
What song?
The attitude,
Attitude,
song.
I love that song.
attitude.
I love that song.
He
It's
said that is me.
That's absolutely who I am as a person. I'm sorry. And then you like think on it and be like, okay, like honestly,
So in your head, you'd be like, I was tripping, but I'm finna be mad for a little bit longer.
no, you don't come to that realization till after you cool down.
Oh, when you
Yeah.
be in your head like, yeah, girl, he is tripping.
Yes, you be like, you know what? F him.
F him.
And then the angel on the other shoulder like, yeah.
F him.
High
girl.
five.
the devil
Angel
on.
and devil. High five. Yeah.
F him, girl, twerking. F,
Yeah.
F girl. F.
Then you
F,
gotta
girl.
be like, okay, so like in real life though, he ain't wrong.
But you ain't wrong either.
Exactly. Exactly.
There you go. There
Now
you
you just added 30 more minutes. Yeah, F him again. Attitude.
That's where the you better, I'm all right. Instead of, yeah, I'm cool.
I do think that's what she
But she
needed.
came back and was like,
She got it together.
I think her mother probably got her together, and she was like, "What, you left because he wrote on a calendar?"
Yeah. In hindsight, and I know when she probably watched this episode back, she was like, "Oh, they got me out here."
Right. Your mother's like, "Your daddy had a whole family on
like,
a
girl,
Saturday. You left because he wrote."
You know how many men done swung at you, and you mad about this?
Right. It did seem kind of drastic. Not try to negate her feelings or say that her feelings weren't valid. The action seemed to be very drastic, especially for how she rebounded so quickly. It was weird.
Well, it's like she went to a therapy session and came back, was like, obviously we're gonna have sex or have conversations about sex and blah blah blah. But I feel like you crossed a boundary. But also I need to do this and that. And also I'm gonna be trying to work harder. And also let's go have a massage and I'll kiss you now and rub on your back. And I was like, well, dang.
Yeah.
It was like she had 4 episodes worth of emotions in one episode.
Yeah.
Here's the problem I have is she straight up just said, "Oh no, I'm okay with talking about sex and all that." No, you're not.
You're
She's
not.
No,
you're not.
You're not.
We
can see it.
Yeah.
And it was
don't
also
say that.
weird. Like it was like she said, now we're gonna move to level 2. I'll be more cuddly with you. I was like, either you want to or you don't. It's not like
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe she probably
He's like,
just,
"You wanna
like you
come to
said,
me?"
she probably just realized like that was stupid.
Yeah.
I do.
Maybe,
I
I
think
don't
so.
I've been in that situation where you flip out over something dumb and then everybody else move on and you be like, that was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But I'm also mad now. But then like, how do you ease back out of madness and
Yeah.
stuff? So I get that, but I was proud of her.
I was too, though.
She, for the first time, started coming towards him.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel
Even
like
when
the
they
whole
did the
time
kiss and he was like, no, it's 90-10, you're 90. It was like representative of like, he's been doing a lot. He's been reaching out a lot.
Yeah.
If this is a boxing match, she has backed up for 7
She's on
rounds.
the ropes.
Yes.
She's just
Ducking,
been,
moving.
no punches thrown. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just scoot back.
Yeah.
Like, and now she's like, okay, I gotta because at least if you wanted to do this experiment, you at least gotta do it.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't work out, you go back to the way life was for you or whatever. At least you should go back to that, like having tried for real.
Yeah.
Not just like, I didn't even give him a chance, girl. I'm still saying, I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think maybe she had that come to Jesus moment, but I don't know.
I wish he would have told her, or maybe he did off camera, that he was pissed off because he said it to Woody, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you would have said, because I did understand. He was like, it would be a completely different narrative if I were to have left the house and not came back. And I'm like, true.
And that's
very
what I
true.
said. He get mad about something,
But
man.
women can get away with stuff we can't get away with.
That's true.
You know it.
But he's
double
he's got
standard,
some
but it's
brownie
true.
points backed up. Like,
Marcus,
show
you know that don't
something
never
other
work.
than sensitive. Get
Marcus,
mad.
no,
What?
It don't work for us like that.
I
You know
was
you
gonna-
can't save up
yeah.
no points. All that stuff don't
Ain't no
matter.
rollover
tried it a
minutes.
couple
Ain't no
times.
rollover.
Ain't no rollover
Ain't
minutes.
no roll
I
over
thought
minutes.
rollover was a thing. She said, this ain't no singular. It got bought out by AT&T.
Right.
And
What
not
rollover
just
minutes,
that.
punk?
Not just that. God gives you new mercies every day. Every day it starts
That's
over.
not what the Lord's talking about.
Yes, it
Talk about
is.
Your wife being mad every
Yeah,
day.
that's a new mercy. That's a new grace.
That's a
You
new
just writing your own
great.
scriptures
Yes,
in.
it is.
Just like context, I don't care what it means. She got said new mercy every day.
She got an ink pen. Just here, let me write this in.
Every 24 hours. It's
Right.
new.
Yeah, I think he needs to, as much as he's trying to grapple on and get this to work, like he need to show some real true. If you angry, like express that.
The only time he did that is when Pastor Cal was there.
Yeah.
When he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're in a marriage too. Like you have
Yeah.
needs.
But
and he
he-
was like, I do have
Yeah,
needs.
he
You're right.
admitted that he's a people pleaser as well, though.
Yeah.
It's not going to work with her.
No, I just really, even if he didn't use the word pissed, to be like, I don't think it was fair of you to just leave and not come back. It made me feel some type of way. I
And it did
understood.
make him feel
I did tell you to take your time, but for you not to come back home at all, like we both know that could not be reciprocated.
Yes.
And it's just
Something
not
like that.
healthy.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
healthy. It's not healthy in a relationship. You really got to sit there and, we can be mad next to each other.
Yeah.
I know y'all done slept in the bed and
Sleep
felt
on
like
the couch.
the
Yeah.
magnets were facing the opposite side.
right,
and feel
right.
tension between
Right.
y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep back to back, booty to booty. And then tomorrow morning, we hope for the best.
Well
Yeah.
done.
I ain't sleeping on no couch. I'm going to tell you what.
The other thing I thought was
Me
a
and Melissa
really
had some nights, and I'm like,
I'm gonna be in.
I can't sleep on the couch.
no, I'm just not going to do that. Not my bed. We can be mad from here. That's fine. I'm mad too, bro. I'm gonna get a good night's rest.
It's not my
I
bed.
used to have to be at work at 5 a.m., girl. I'm not gonna have a crick in my neck too.
that's actually real. The other thing I thought was the biggest development between them is Karen saying, I am attracted to Miles.
She said that before.
No, she
I don't
didn't.
remember her ever saying that.
She said, I think he's handsome.
She did say
She did
that.
not say she was attracted to him.
Y'all let us know. I'm pretty sure she said that.
Did
No.
she? Tell
I
us.
think at most she alluded to it. I don't think
She's
she said
definitely
it outright.
alluded to it, but that was like
Outrighted?
clear, succeed.
Yes.
Unequivocal.
She
But
said
do y'all
stuff like,
believe
he's
it?
cute.
I actually do. I think this episode, maybe she's afraid. You don't believe her? I'm trying to give Karen the benefit of the doubt.
Listen, I was like, okay, either if I believe her, then my analysis of her is completely wrong from top to bottom. Meaning that truly she is just afraid, like which I didn't truly believe. And she just doesn't know what to do. And that's why she's being so, like,
I think that is it.
I think that I think her fear
But that's
is
the upper
leading her.
limited. Upper.
Yeah.
Upper limited.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
I think fear is leading her
Tom.
emotions.
Yeah.
That fear of being hurt again. It's kind of weird to watch it play out in somebody else because obviously Miles isn't, with her or wasn't the one that hurt her, but her guard is up. Like this is going to
And
happen
that's
again.
obvious, yeah.
And then she's actually making it happen, like by her actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Yes.
feel like I've seen that. I've never seen that so clearly, put in front of me before this.
Well, and the reason why I didn't believe it to begin with is because then this would be the worst thing to sign up for, in my opinion. If you have trauma from past relationships and you're afraid that the next relationship you're going to get in, you'll get hurt, why would that next relationship be marrying a stranger?
Desperate.
So, yeah, okay, but yeah, that could be.
I
the
feel like
case.
people go on the show, they probably are
I
desperate.
also
Not
think
in a bad way, but like everything I've been doing is not working.
I also think that people don't realize that wherever you go, there you are. So you all, so
can't
you,
run away from your own feet.
yeah. So I think
Body with
people are
chance
like,
meatballs.
I'm going to sign up for the show, and it's going to get me out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to do the things, and they're going to match me with
Your
the stranger.
comfort zone's
Yeah.
like,
And I'm
where we
gonna-
going?
Yeah.
To a reality show? Sweet,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Also,
New love.
It could have been, okay, I'm desperate. I'm going to go on this show. I'm going to be somebody that I'm really attracted to. Oh, I'm not really attracted to him.
That's true.
But
Now
she
I have to work
said she
toward it.
was.
Now,
Yeah, but she
3
about
weeks
a
in, of
month
this
in now,
man,
about close to a
like
month in.
throwing rose petals at her feet and grabbing her ankles and begging her to.
And the crazy thing is, Marcus, she was not liking that stuff. Like she said it a couple episodes ago, she
Yeah.
was like, the more he does, the more I just like.
Yeah, she's like, I don't
he
like
touched
for you
my
to
shoulder.
right to come.
And
up
I
behind
just
me.
would have. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
dang.
this show too is just like, yeah,
She's like,
I don't
why?
it's a strange situation.
So for me, it definitely put me at a crossroad of, wait a minute, has she been actually telling the truth this entire time? And so I've gotten her all wrong. Or is it that she's just coming around and I did have her pegged right? She's just warming up now. I don't know. It's very weird, but it was a good episode for her.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I
I can't
think
remember who I voted for to make it anymore.
Oh, they wanted us
I
to
think we only had
redo it
one or
actually.
two.
Oh wait, we should do Henry and Henry.
No, Brett and Olivia.
No.
Woody and Amani.
No. The first couple, Henry
Henry and
and Christina. I forgot. Someone was like, "You guys should revote." So do we all still think they're gonna make it or not make it?
Nah.
My stomach's out.
I'll be doing that too, Kev. It's all good.
My belly be out.
This
Oh,
episode is the most chaotic review of the show.
Now that I don't
You should have just left it alone, man.
just let the little
Cold.
Yeah. Henry and Christina. Make it or no?
Nah.
Okay, we're all still no.
Nah.
Who we talking about?
I don't know if
Miles,
they'll even make it to decision day.
Miles and Amani.
Miles and Karen.
Miles and Karen.
No.
You say no. What do you say?
No.
Me either. I think
it was like a.
I can
Hell
see
no.
him saying yes. I can't see her saying yes.
I don't know
At this point, nah, cuz no.
Right now, in this moment in time, after this episode, it's.
you just Henry'd her.
Right. Right
know,
now,
I
this
did.
time.
If you're asking me to make a decision today,
Today, right now. At this moment.
I don't know. I'm leaning toward no, but it's. It's bending toward a yes. It's still in the no, but it's like on the curve.
What does that even
It's like a curveball.
He's yes,
It
no.
started off as no, and it's still no, but it's starting to come over. Like, let's see what happens next episode.
Yeah. Next episode, you think you'll have more clarity?
Yeah.
If she fully commits to the process,
yes,
she might be yeah. I feel like
because he ain't going nowhere.
She'll probably commit and he'd be like, I gave up already.
He won't.
He ain't gonna give up.
Yeah, he ain't giving up.
He ain't going
I'm voting yes.
I got a little coochie.
You're going yes.
I'm telling you.
Why you think? Or you hope they make it?
I'm hoping.
It's more of a hope than I think it is. Yeah.
It is a hope. I think the reason I'm saying Karen, is because I need Karen to get her life. If Karen is able to like gather the pieces of her life, recognize this man to be a good man, because even when you think about her confessional after, and she was like, it just makes me question like what is his intent, and I was like, he wants to be a husband,
right? I'm like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, she said that. I said that's just backwards.
And I almost, to your point, wonder, because I was literally like, this isn't making sense. I almost wondered if she went to her mom or a friend or whatever, and they were like, Karen, baby girl, this you.
Right.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
He's attracted to you. He's showing that he really likes you and has the potential of falling in love with you. And he's wanting to be physically intimate with you. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not something.
Even sex.
Right. Yeah. That's not something that has to be so like weird.
Yeah.
You're in a marriage, So anyway, I say a lot to say.
What was the colors? It was red, yellow, and green.
For what?
Yes.
For like green being yes.
How we did the vote. You're yellow for them.
Colors?
Yeah, we did.
She did in her graph that she made. He didn't watch the show.
He didn't watch
I watched. I don't remember the colors.
It was like on episode 2 or 3.
There was one more thing I was about to say about her. It's going to come back. We'll see. I'll end up throwing us all the way back to the
end. This is the most chaotic episode, but I'm really enjoying it actually. Okay, now I would like to go to
Brett and Olivia.
Yeah, let's do Brett and Olivia.
Please.
He's a jerk. Who don't have fun at trivia?
I would hate trivia.
I was about to say, Brett acted like Marcus would.
Really?
No, I wouldn't act like that much, but I wouldn't be like, yeah, let's play. I'd just be like, all right, yeah. Oh, you got them? All right, where's my drink?
You looking at me when I say something that ain't true.
Nobody care nothing about what Angel talking about.
I'm telling you, when I was like, yep, this. Marcus would have been like, this is stupid.
But here's the difference.
He would have said it out loud.
You and Marcus are married.
Yes.
If Marcus was trying to impress you still, he would still be like cooler than that. Brett was like, this isn't even trivia. This isn't even trivia. This is a trivia.
Yeah, he was being like that.
I was like,
just
okay,
been like, all right,
bro.
I don't care what it is. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I ain't gonna sit there
even
and
if he
talk
was being
about.
quiet, but also they were like, what do you think?
Right.
Brett?
No,
what do you think?
that's why Marcus would have responded that way. It would have been if they would have kept asking you questions. You got any? What do you think about it? Not much.
Now, I do think about this. You got the cameras there, and he don't want to be there because he ain't enjoying it. That would be me. I had to think about it.
I was like,
if it was just us or we just met, whatever. If we talking and she like, all right, let's go. How many karaoke's have I been to? I hate karaoke.
Do you?
Yes.
Marcus.
I hate karaoke. She loves karaoke.
We love karaoke too.
They love it. I don't care. I be like, Marcus sang a song. I'm like,
but he do be performing
for you.
You
and
did
you
that
be
when we
having
did
fun.
the couples karaoke. You did great.
For her. I hate it. Sat around singing a song that you had nothing to just play the song and let me sing it. I ain't got to get you a mic and do all that performing.
Who don't like karaoke?
It's a bunch of us out there.
Let me tell you.
Leave it below.
There's a bunch of us. I need a group. We meet over
and we ain't doing right. We gonna play the music and not sing nothing.
Then you got people that oversing at karaoke.
That's the whole point.
Nah, it ain't.
It
Me
is
and
about
Melissa went to
oversinging.
New Orleans. Josh was there.
We did.
We paid to go early.
We sure did.
Yeah, I would have did that.
They gave us Jello shots. It was crazy.
I'm here for it.
If I have a couple drinks, I will go in on the song.
Yeah, I'm about to say he has gotten the mic and went
There's
in.
a karaoke place like 5 minutes from here that never, prior to Corona, never be packed out. We was like, we should have a party here. Then Corona was like, ain't nobody singing.
Ain't nobody having no songs.
See, if y'all be like, we gonna have a karaoke, and I be like, oh, it got canceled. Yes, all right.
I'm
but
telling
I still
you,
showed up.
when I saw that episode, I said, oh, I know this.
You can see the fire dying in her eyes.
Oh yeah, she's
Because
frustrated.
you know how much she has talked about her friends in earlier episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But
So-
you gotta like your friends to enjoy something that you don't like either.
Yeah, and that's
Because Angel got a bunch of friends I don't like.
this is the reason why. Listen, this is the reason why I
Not
was
a
just
bunch.
like,
He got a few.
I got several. He does not care for. And I was just like, oh man, she's trying to force a circle where square goes, and if she's either going to have to accept that this is not something that he would do,
Yes.
or she's going to be frustrated all
Forever.
the time
She gonna be
about it.
frustrated.
Right? Like I was like, oh yeah. Soon as I saw how he was acting, I was like, yep,
Yeah.
that would be my. And so those are things that I'd be like, nah.
Is that what Marcus? We used to not be able to see. I used to see Angel
No.
everywhere. Marcus would not be there.
No, that
and
wasn't
I
it.
wouldn't be there either.
No, Marcus, you didn't want to go to some of the stuff that I'd be going to.
didn't
Marcus
wanna
be like, pick
In the
them
middle of
people.
the week?
No,
I'm at work at 5.
We're not talking about just stuff at the middle of
I'll
the
be in
week.
the house,
Quit
too.
screaming.
Talk about the weekends, Marcus.
Yes, Marcus.
Middle of the week. I be at work at
y'all,
5.
y'all didn't start doing y'all's thing like hanging out until right after I got my Mustang.
Marcus would be like,
Where'd you
these
get your
people
Mustang?
are
Last
lame. That's they lame. I don't want to hang around
At
them
that
folks.
karaoke, nah, I didn't say about them. I just
No,
got
I'm
my
just
Mustang,
saying
so
that
my
is him in
weekends was
general.
full of, I want to enjoy my new toy.
Marcus don't like people.
I don't.
Okay, so like, quit trying to defend yourself. I'm not trying to talk bad about you. He don't like people. He don't like a lot of the goofy activities I like, and he will be vocal about it. He's not just going to take it and.
That's why Amara's the slumlord.
Yes, he's not going to
Amara
just
be
take
walking in
it.
the background. Y'all think smoking a cigarette. You clean this mess up in here.
Stupid.
And this, you've been on this Zoom long enough.
Yeah.
To go ahead and wrap this
Stained
up.
up shirt,
Ah,
flicking ashes on your flowers.
that is Amar. But yeah, so I understand.
There's a lot of us out there, Melissa.
I
How
am.
do you feel? All right.
Yeah, so Marcus
You
is
always
great.
marry your opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Y'all
Melissa
have
likes
great
karaoke.
taste.
You what?
You two,
We have great.
the
taste.
two extroverts.
And us.
But Melissa likes karaoke.
I do like karaoke though.
That's just
But she
weird.
don't be going to stuff.
Yeah, Marcus.
Unless she
don't-
be coming, she's like,
That is Marcus,
what you gonna do?
All the time.
Not that. I just
It got to be
Just be in the
people I
house.
enjoy.
and he does.
I'll
he
still
does-
stay in the house.
She's like, and I'll still pass. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
So yeah, I felt for her. I was just like, oh, girl, it's not the end of the world. You would sometimes for me, I'm like, if it's something I really enjoy that I know he doesn't, I'd rather him not be there.
Right, to dampen it the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
He'd
No,
rather
no
not be
shade
there.
to you. Like it's
No,
just like
I would
because
rather not be there.
Right.
It works out both ways.
It
yes,
really does.
yes.
That's hard at first. You like,
I
we
was
gotta
just
do
gonna
everything
say-
together, and then you be older. You're like, actually,
You guys have been married for so long. We've been married for so long. You kind of learn that.
Yeah.
They're 3 weeks in, 2 weeks
23
in,
days, I
23
think.
days
Yeah.
in.
We
She
knew that.
doesn't know that. And she's still holding on to this fairy tale view of like, we're going to, and not to mention she's coming off the heels of going mountain bike climbing, whatever they did.
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing, where she had a blast. It was this one-on-one activity. She felt like they were connected. They even got kind of flirty at the end.
They high five.
Yes.
There's love, high fives.
I thought it was so flirty and cute. And then to like, okay, now we're going to do like the thing with my friends and my activity. And he was just completely a jerk off about it. I think that's why she was like, deuces, cut the show off.
Especially when it's like, especially like when you're the only one that's not an actor, and you're around a
you
bunch
going
of
back to your own personal
weird
experience.
actor friends.
our friends actors.
Right. It's just,
Yeah, all of them.
I just, I think for
artsy.
him, he's like, I didn't marry your friends. I married you. So
Yeah.
I don't know why you're for. Like, we're still trying to get to know each other.
Oh, you talking about Brett?
Yes,
Brett.
we're still trying to get to know each other. You want me to do an activity for me to be just around your friends. One, it's not an activity I enjoy. And then two, I don't know these people. And they
Yeah.
keep asking me questions.
That was
They
what
were-
I, that,
they
that
were
was
getting
what
on
I
my
thought
nerves,
too.
though.
Yeah.
Mine
That was
too.
what I thought. I was like, why don't y'all do? Why does it have to be an activity of? This is what y'all do. Why can't it just be okay? They're gonna come over.
Because you be like wanting it to work. Like if he could just fit in perfectly, this would be great.
Right.
But it don't be like life. Don't be like that.
No.
But they seemed annoying.
They did.
Friends.
It's just, when you're like overly trying to make someone comfortable, but you don't realize you're actually making it worse.
He was just
That's
like,
what.
don't talk to
What do
me
you
no
think
more.
about this? You don't have an opinion. You have to have an opinion. What do you think about this
I was
question?
like,
do you want to do this? You must think about this. Well, what do you think about my phone? Should I get it in purple or pink? It was just like, ma'am, you don't
Yes.
see that he is completely checked out.
He's checked out. The one friend, you better play this game.
Yes.
He
She
never
was.
checked in.
Yeah,
No.
no, once he realized it wasn't actual trivia.
Oh yeah, he was out.
And it wasn't really.
It
Oh,
wasn't.
I love
It
it.
was-
It's trivia. This isn't trivia though.
He was like, this is pretty
He couldn't get over
ridiculous.
that.
He could not.
It's
He was like,
ridiculous.
It's not trivia though. It's like open-ended questions. So I'm gonna just every time y'all ask me that, I'm gonna just say, that it's not this.
Right. Just remind you all again. This is
What's
stupid.
the answer though? That this is not trivia.
He was so annoying though.
But he's been consistently acting like that.
Yes.
In
the
everything.
boat ride.
He
was just like,
turtles are dumb. Alligators are hey. Oh, croc in the water. That joke sucked. I was like, okay, just let him out.
Let him out.
right there with the alligators.
Let him out right there.
She was like, this is really important to me, playing trivia with my friends. I was like, girl, girl, you don't want to be married. You just start a knitting group and just be.
Yeah.
I was like, you can still play with your friends. Come up with something else with him.
Yeah. You do have to. Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Let that go. Opposites attract.
She really
Opposites
tried to make that
attract.
thing work.
And you have to learn to be okay with there will be activities that you do together. There are activities that you can do with a group, and there will be activities that you must do by yourself.
Yes.
Because you enjoy it, you don't want to give it up, but it's not something your spouse enjoys.
Right.
And that is okay.
Yes.
But they are on a compressed timeline.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They don't be they're just also deciding, do I want you to be my spouse?
Yeah.
Right. Because oh, go ahead.
No, just go ahead.
No, I was going to say they're discovering stuff in marriage that we discovered
Over years.
when we were dating.
Exactly.
Or we tried this over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Like I remember we were in Hawaii the last time shooting guns, and when we finished, Melissa was like, "That's the last time I'm going to do that."
I sure did.
You like it. The boys like it. It's fine.
Go with
But I
God,
won't be
Crispy.
doing that anymore. And I was like,
I wouldn't leave. And
I was like,
and Angel said, I'm not going. Like,
I want to do this again. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
but there's a certain comfort level that I didn't take offense to that. But she was, she was shooting them. She was doing, having fun when we did it. But when she was done, she was like, "That's the last time." And I was like, "Okay."
But it takes a little while. We're a long time married, and then you realize we've done this 15 times, and you're like, yeah, each time I realize I don't like this.
No.
But you keep doing it because you're like, we're a couple, it's family, let's do the things. And then you're like, but I don't feel good about this internally. So what I'm
Yeah.
going to do is honor that and let you know.
Let you know.
Go with God, Crispy.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever had the idea in my head that I wanted him to be a part of things that I already had fun just doing with my friends. And so that was something that she kept making to be like all the things she wanted to do with her husband, stuff that she already does consistently with her
And their
friends.
girlfriends
wanted
too.
a
They're not even
husband
couples.
friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wanted him to fit seamlessly into her life the way she had
friend
imagined
would,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I want you to come in and travel the way I travel. I want you to get along with my friends. I don't think she realized that marriage isn't, the person's not going to like everything.
She thought marrying a friend was going to be like, oh, you're going to fit in with my friends
Yes.
too. And
Yeah.
do
You're going to be a
everything
friend that
do,
I
and
get
it's
to have
not
sex
that.
with.
Right.
Yeah. Because I feel like the stuff that me and Marcus do, I think we built our hobby. No, what is it called? Hobbies together. I was going to say habits. We built our hobbies together. I know. I'm struggling. You see that? I was like, I'm about to turn all the way off.
I had a rabbit named Hoppy.
Hobby.
Anytime
seen
we
the
have to
benefit.
adjust this day to fix fit it in for something else,
It's
I have
trash.
gone 20 million times.
Struggling. I'm
I
sure
was
y'all
asleep before
enjoy
this.
I was too.
I
And
wanted
was-
to take a nap, and Mar said, nope.
Oh, you want to take a nap? Shouldn't have had sex. Ooga, ooga.
Is that Street Fighters?
I just been making noise.
Is that not the noise from Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
I don't know.
Talking about,
talking
you
about
can. That's Street Fighter. That's Street Fighter.
You can.
You don't remember
Took it
that?
back.
Remember Hadouken?
Ryu and Ken, yeah. We went there.
That's
Yeah.
the best part about our kids being older. Although they did open the door.
Why
we
you
was
always
trying to
rubbing
take it
that
out.
in?
I know
I
they
just
love
want
to
y'all
say
to
it.
remind y'all was this close.
You reminding her. I knew. That was one of my little shallow reasons. Why don't you want more kids? Because I'm done with that stage.
That
Amar is
Amar
so fun.
stage, I be looking at y'all videos. I be like, God bless them.
I love him,
'Cause
though.
our
He's
kids
so
be-
bad.
Of
But
course
then
we
they
love
also don't talk to us.
No, ours
Right.
talk and don't stop.
They will not shut up.
Isaiah
like,
will
oh,
come
God.
downstairs for food smell or food delivery. If he's downstairs, he is in the kitchen.
He be getting on my nerves. Come downstairs.
Love it. You think it be getting on my
See,
nerves?
ours is
Come
the
downstairs,
complete
talk to
opposite.
me.
They get on our nerves. It's like, why are you talking?
They be talking about all the things. It's a
Nothing.
lot. It's a lot. But what were we talking about?
I forgot. How did we get there, Kev? You just inserted a whole. I don't know. The point is that they ain't gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it.
That's my final vote.
And
we're not gonna make it.
And the friends are not going to advise her to stay with anybody that does not fit into their crew.
And her friends at this point are more important than her.
They need to mature. She needs to mature on that because she needs to realize if she really truly does want a man, unless she marries one of her friends, she's gonna have an individual that she's bringing into her life, and they are a couple.
Yep.
And she needs more couple friends.
Yes.
Yeah. They were all single.
They're all or even if they're not all single, they're all women.
There was a dude there. I just don't know who he.
I don't even remember the dude.
There was one dude. He asked him Brett a question.
Then she should probably go out with like them.
How old were y'all when y'all started dating?
24. 24.
Okay. So
I was 24. He was 22.
Yeah, that's such a difference. Like they getting married at 30, 33.
And not just
like
that.
You're more set in your ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you've had no warm up time.
That's what's
because if you
missing.
were dating, you would go on a date.
It's a
with
slow
Brett,
integration.
and then you would go to your trivia, and then you wouldn't necessarily meet your friends right away.
No.
But the compressed timeline, it makes you have to do all this stuff much more quickly and have. Go ahead.
I remember what I was going to say about Karen.
Go.
Is
She got the slave finger up.
I feel like if she was dating someone, like if it was somebody she chose to
really
date,
just went back.
yes, if it's someone she was choosing to date, a conversation about sex or intimacy would not seem like unexpected at 3 weeks in.
No,
Like
but it wouldn't feel like it's a thing that needs to happen. I think she felt like he put her on the clock. And that's what made her feel super uncomfortable.
That the conversation was on the clock?
The conversation was like the date part of the calendar.
Right, but she was already getting weird before he got up to the date. But that's what I'm saying. Like in a regular like dating relationship, conversations about sex or intimacy, while they might not seem like let's start here with the conversation, they would have happened already organically with two adults.
Really?
So I think so.
3 weeks?
Yeah, if you ain't already smashing.
Well, I think if you were taking it slow like she was, I feel like they would be very not superficial in a bad way, but very surface level conversation.
Yeah, but it wasn't like sex penetration. It was just like, so what do you like? Do you like your shoulder rub? Do you like your feet rub? Do you like this?
I never dated like that.
I guess I could see it both ways, actually.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it would have been like a let's talk about intimacy, but I feel like there would have been some things
in the whole get to know you questions, answers
that you would start to get the vibe of like, okay, So that's all I was gonna say is that like 3 weeks in. Something there would have been some hint of a conversation already.
I don't know that you're wrong because I never dated seriously. That wasn't Melissa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
because most people kiss.
Tell us.
Most people kiss by the second, third date.
But I think that's is that a fast moving relationship though, or like because this would be obviously a very slow moving relationship
in your 30s. It needs to speed up a little bit.
Well, no, and I don't think that's kissing. I don't think is like something that people date for 3 weeks and don't kiss. That seems a little bit.
If you were dating for 3 weeks, how often do you see each other?
The difference is you're seeing each other every single day.
If I really like
you, so this is accelerated. No, I'm saying them. This is accelerated.
Yeah.
Like a week is now 3 months.
They're on internet time.
Right.
Yeah. What happens, Joshua? You're the only person that's dated people here.
Like, how long does it take?
The most wanted man in the room.
A lot of people kiss on the first date.
Yeah.
Josh is a take it slow guy, though.
Second date.
Third.
Yeah.
Second, third? Okay, but how many, like, days does it take to get to 3 dates?
Couple weeks.
3 dates to get to 3 weeks.
So
a couple
weeks.
Meaning like once a weekend.
Once a week.
Yeah.
So they've been
Especially in LA.
3 weeks.
In LA, it does make it different. If you in a smaller town, you can do like dinner dates. You can do something in the middle of the week.
They're working on 28 days right now.
Yeah.
So that's all. I'm sorry.
In your Q&A of like, what's your favorite color? Does the idea of sexual partners come up and like those?
Tell us how you date, Josh.
I think that's like third, fourth date, maybe.
That's what Angel said.
A lot of the intro questions might even happen before the first date.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't think
Yeah,
about
because
that.
the first date, you're not meeting on the first date.
No,
You've been talking. Yeah, I like you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Phone conversations for like 2-3 weeks.
By the time you decided to go to the
let's
first
go to
date,
lunch.
You've already done some of that stuff.
So that's what I was thinking before. I was like, why? I'm still confused on why she's so weirded out. Like if it was an actual we're dating and not married, I think she would be more willing to talk.
Yeah. Do you think she was like, based on how she acts now, do you think she gave herself away too early and then was taking advantage of it? Like, what do you think happened to her old relationship that made her feel like
I
this?
think she seems like she's been taken through the ringer. Like,
yeah, I know she got
wrong.
cheated on.
Yeah, she got cheated
right?
on. It's
With the
probably
baby?
not the first time, but having a baby while getting cheated,
That's pretty.
I imagine that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. No disrespect.
Yeah, no,
I mean, he disrespected her, but to her.
Okay,
all right. Anything else on Henry? Nope. Olivia and Brett.
Because we don't win. We
I know, we would.
I know. I was like, I remember now. Sorry.
Okay, then last couple. Amani.
No, we got two.
Amani and Woody and Bennett and Amelia.
Child, I forgot. Well, let's
really
do
have
Amani.
much on both of them,
Let's
though.
do Amani and Woody. I want to
Woody
say
to cut the ponytail off.
I want to say that Amani and Woody act like an old married couple already.
Yeah, they do. They act like they got so much marriage wisdom, and they don't.
But they really the way that their lives seems to seamlessly integrate, even when they're cleaning, even during Amani's like confessionals where she's just like, he's just crazy.
He's just crazy. I love it.
That's exactly like
Here's because I'm in general, I'm in the construction, I'm an inspector. I pay close attention to detail.
Are you in
Sometimes to a
QA?
fault. Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes to a fault. Woody can't cook.
Oh no.
Every time I see him using them
tearing
forks,
up. I know he's
on
tearing
his
up them
stick- on his
skillets.
Yes, he
non-stick
is.
skillets. I'm like, boy, use the spatula that came with it.
Oh, I'm telling you,
I love that
I
Marcus
can
is
hear
watching
it.
this show.
And the way he
I
was
heard
cutting
it.
with the knife, you don't
I'll be
hold a
mad
knife
about it
like
too.
that when you cut. What you don't scratch him.
But listen, the
Boy,
production paid for those. They didn't pay for those.
Mama came to the house. She was out here visiting one time, and she was in there.
Tore up my.
And I heard, king.
Marcus,
I ran in the
Marcus,
kitchen.
get
What
your
are
mama.
you doing?
Marcus, get your mama. She's turning my pots.
We were 3 rooms away, and now I heard that metal to metal. I'm like, no.
Turning my
I ain't gonna
pots.
lie to you. I hate that too though.
Sitting
Turn
there
me up.
stirring up them eggs with that fork.
Yeah, he was.
I thought it was great that they already are
It drove me
having a
crazy.
conversation about disciplining kids.
Me too.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this is great. And then just how like he was just like, I never thought of that way. You got me
Yeah,
there.
he was just like willing to give in. It's like, okay, maybe I've been thinking about this wrong.
Yes, I
Yeah.
thought like, oh, that could have been a hurricane.
Yes, he could have.
Yeah.
And he dodged that sucker so nicely.
Yes, he did.
He was just like, you right. Because it didn't work on me.
Yeah. Or she just could not. Maybe she ain't been around a bunch of bad kids before.
Listen,
Woody's
everybody.
kids might be bad. You might have to.
That might be true though.
Yeah, you need to whoop your kids, Woody. I ain't gonna whoop them, but I need you to whoop them.
Yeah. I stand
yeah.
by what I say.
I'm really like pleasantly surprised at the maturity of their relationship at only because all the couples start at the same time.
Yeah.
But they are having again those conversations about children and discipline, and even like washing each other's clothes early on is like, I don't know how you feel. Do you want me to touch your underwear? I don't really know. And the fact it just seemed like, okay, I'm gonna wash your clothes, but separate them.
Yes.
These are like just regular, normal conversations.
Yes.
Like I just felt like they just.
That's something I hadn't thought about. It takes you gotta get somebody's drawers. That's
Yes.
that's a step.
In the beginning, you'd be like, I don't know if I
'cause
want you
folding
to.
them clean is one thing, but you taking them out that hamper,
You got a
Dirty.
day, huh?
fresh relationship.
Yeah. What
You might change your mind. Let me give you
Yeah.
this ring back.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Because just something you gonna die
You gotta ring around
anyways.
the collar.
Something-
You can't do it.
I'm just saying, you never know. Span they in Louisiana too, it be hot and muggy.
They got that swamp
That
butt.
smell been known. Stood up out of that hamper. and
Swamp butt.
Yeah.
Swamp booty.
Been known, walked up out of that hamper. You thought it was a grown man coming up out there, boy.
I liked Woody looking
Humidity,
after.
yes. My mind's going.
I like Woody looking after Miles, and really being like how did you feel about that?
Yeah, I liked it too.
Because I think he already knows his friend is just like.
You got a cool wife. Mine sucks.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
He
over here
said I
sinking,
would have been
man.
blowing her phone up,
sure
talking about,
did.
what, you crazy? You ain't coming home?
We gonna talk about
I
it.
don't care how difficult this.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care how difficult this conversation is. So I thought that was really nice, and for him not trying his best not to make Miles feel bad that their relationship is like night and day.
And no one thunk it.
No.
No
Nobody.
one thunk it.
Everybody would have thought Miles would have been the one on cloud nine.
I
definitely did too.
I was wrong.
But he got a little bit of a dud. But she's coming around.
She's coming around slowly.
She's coming around.
She did. We said this in the episode.
We just need a continuation of it.
I'm just saying because me and Melissa's like, I think they might make y'all like, nope, they ain't gonna make it.
I don't think they're gonna make it, but she is coming around. I didn't say anything about their relationship.
Let's be clear. These are two separate things.
Yes.
I like Amani and Woody. I don't know why or how they work. But it seems to me the experts got it right.
They did. They really did. Their personalities are perfect for each other. They actually find each other attractive.
Which I love that he's always like, girl, don't tip my flesh.
I know. He knows how to make her feel good. That makes her feel good. Like the fact that he's always like hungry for her.
Hungry for her.
That's how he is.
He has an appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's cute. He said, I'm happy you got dressed up, girl. You look good. I was like, okay, Woody.
Yes, he is. I could tell. Like he is feeding her spirit.
Yes,
and she's just, thank you.
I love it. What'd you think, Kev? You got words? You yawned 15 times.
I was asleep a little bit. I was literally thinking about all the stuff we've done today.
He's knocked out.
I was in that bed. You understand me? I don't know how you are awake. You took a longer nap than I did.
Listen, I was in that bed. The only other thing I wanted to say, I was tired. The only thing I wanted to say is that when they were doing they met with the other couple and they were eating crawfish. I said we should have watched this episode before.
Girl, suck the head off that crawfish.
I told y'all suck the head off that crawfish.
But he explained. He said you got to rip this, turn this, do this,
pop it. Yeah.
But you got to grow up eating crawfish like that. If you didn't grow up, somebody got to show you.
Absolutely.
That ain't a thing. People just grow up knowing how to eat crawfish.
That was a goddamn science project, but we had.
Yeah.
We were like
blue crab.
That was actually my first time. I just heard that phrase, suck the head off that crawfish. But then I'd be like, that was suck the head.
But they were doing something. So what you they kept doing something. That's what Kev was talking about right there.
They was popping them things like sunflower seeds.
Yeah, what you talking?
All right, next couple. They were easy. All right, Amelia and Bennett.
Oh, they are so fun. The weird people he brought in with the horns.
Man,
she said, watch the horns. Lady, if you don't take off this headgear, looking crazy nightmare before Christmas having.
What was
that? I tell you, no, I don't care what happens around them. I'm just like, of course that's what happens. Of course.
They could be having a peanut farm. Anything makes sense.
I swear to you, I was watching this episode. You know, they do the morning with everybody. I keep thinking she's going to pop out of the bed in like some big, elaborate costume. Like that she just decided. They're like children that like to play dress up and wear pajamas.
And
she's gonna be somebody's doctor.
You remember Beetlejuice when he had the thing and the umbrella hat?
Yeah.
I have a feeling she's gonna wake up one morning with that on her head.
And the one woman was dressed like a bedazzled clitoris. I don't know what that was. I was like, what is happening? And they just sang.
It looked like a woke.
She had a pretty voice though.
Yes.
It looked like a woke, like somebody that's real woke. And, it's like, Mother Earth is black, and it's like
it was
like the coochie is like look like the galaxy.
Yes, I was like, what is happening? Why are they in the house like this?
Watch the horns.
In the galaxy.
Yeah.
Watch the
horns.
horns.
Like a bedazzled clitoris.
Yes.
Y'all said that back to back.
What we saw. That's what I saw. And Amelia was like, oh, that was so.
I love
my soul
Them
is
horns,
warm.
y'all.
The things he thinks of to do for me.
That's
I'm
exactly
just
what she said.
Where did they put that on? Like, did you just walk down the streets of New Orleans? Is this what's going on down there, y'all?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God. I love them. I thought their little chore randomly decide who's going to pick up what.
Yeah,
I thought it was so cute. And I did not think Bennett would be the cleanliest person of the two of them. That was kind of shocking.
He struggled with hygiene earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
But he'd be like.
I saw him sweeping that last episode. He ain't sweeping very much. Did y'all see that? The way he was,
Marcus did.
The way he was holding the broom.
How do you know how he holds a broom, but you didn't know she wasn't pregnant?
Because I was asleep.
The details that you caught.
You hold that fork on that.
He had his quality assurance brain on.
I was awake last episode.
The episode
the way that boy was holding that broom, and so I said, "Oh, he ain't never swept nothing." He needed
You
directions.
ain't doing nothing but moving the dust around.
Moving it around. Just moving it.
I'm scrubbing the floor with the broom. What are you doing?
I love it when she said, but I thought that since I was going to be the breadwinner, these household chores. Yeah, no,
I didn't really
not
sign
me.
up for this.
Right. And I was like, you darn right.
That's Dr. Amelia.
Yeah, she's going to hand him all those pieces of paper. So here you go.
Gather them up.
You just go ahead and
throw
do
them here. Clean that up while you're at it. But I did think it was weird how they kept cutting to make it look like he was like mad at her.
I did too. When they were talking about name your pet peeve of me or whatever.
They just kept giving him these looks. I'm like, why y'all making him look like
That's reality show editing.
Yeah, that's reality show editing, not the stuff with Karen. Everybody kept saying, y'all know how much reality shows are edited. They making Karen seem bad. And I'm like, there's certain words they can't put in her mouth.
She left though.
She literally left on her own.
Yeah,
she said it.
Them cameras went and then she was like,
yeah, I'm gonna fall out behind y'all. Yeah.
Right.
Fuck y'all out. I'm gonna
Somebody
just
my
house.
and production just picked me up and bring me back in the morning.
Yeah,
If I feel
exactly.
like it.
Lost what I was gonna say.
It's okay. That's what happens with me too. But when they were talking about not wearing deodorant, I was like, y'all look like you smell like it.
Oh, when
Yeah,
he said,
you look like you smell bad.
I do want to know what was the real conversation when he said you laugh a lot.
I did too. I thought that was really interesting that he said
like,
that.
You sure do laugh a lot. And it wasn't in like a playful way. It was like, why are you laughing right now?
I couldn't tell if he was annoyed or if it was just an offhand
'Cause
comment.
she do laugh a lot.
She does.
And eventually,
but he laughs a lot too. That's why it threw me off.
But he don't laugh as much as she does.
But he's the one always making the jokes, though. He's constantly
you think it's the
joking.
giddy part of them, like that might be starting to level out. Like, all right, we got to keep doing.
Or she's high.
Or she's
I
high.
feel like she's still in fantasy land.
Yeah,
She on the rock now.
Yes, she probably. I think she is in fantasy land. I do.
And maybe he's come down. That's why he was like, you don't wash the dishes that well.
Yeah, that was so funny to me.
Yeah, she was
She's
like,
she
oh.
You got a real problem.
Pancake mix. She was just stirring up into the thing. I'm like, girl, rinse that out before you wash it.
You see how he is about this kitchen process?
Y'all.
Woody can't make eggs. She's stirring up pancakes wrong.
You were out here with
sweep.
your checkboard.
Yes.
Can I see this?
got his white glove.
Yes.
Certain things stick out to me. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize you worked in QA, but now it makes sense.
Yes. There you go.
Quality assurance.
I wasn't gonna make that joke.
No, that it is quality.
I know, but I thought people knew that.
Oh, in case people don't know.
What? This is crazy.
I like how this fizzled.
Oh, Angel.
It's nice
I
the way
mean, just a flat Sprite. Who didn't close my soda all the way? You open it up, it ain't got no.
I hate that.
It's the worst.
It's trash.
When it just open regular, like it's water.
Yes.
It
Just to be
past
sure.
I just did it.
Have you ever opened one so old it had a vacuum on it?
No. I didn't even
Instead
know.
of going, it goes. I did that.
But tell you, that's what happened with kids.
It was
kids
in the
don't
church
taste
refrigerator.
stale.
No,
That's
they
why
don't.
They don't
At
taste
what
stale
age do
cereal.
you realize the cereal is stale, the soda is flat?
Whatever it is, our kids are not there.
I would kind of want to go back to that age.
Man.
20.
Because they just don't be closing nothing, and it doesn't bother them.
Oh,
when
and
they
it bothers
eat
my soul.
I think when you spend money, that's when and then you're like,
Yeah, because
This
I
ain't
ain't
fresh.
learned about money till I had to pay the bills. I was like, who left this heat on? Me? I mean, my first apartment, I've told this before, maybe not to Marcus Angel. I ain't turned that heat on for months. In the winter, I put a hoodie on.
He layered up.
Sweats, socks, a beanie, and I had my hood on in the bed, and I got in the middle, and I didn't move.
Let me tell you.
And I did that for a whole winter. I was freezing.
When we first got AC installed in our first house out here, my parents came out to visit. They used to 2-3 central air units on the house. We had ours installed. We was happy. It was summertime. I came home from work. They had it set to 72. And it was freezing cold when I walked in that house. I flipped. I was like, why y'all got us? I was so mad. I'm like, it's in the valley. So, it's probably, the thing was like 115 that day. I'm like, this thing has been running all day. I know it has. Like, I was so mad. They was like, is this what you got it in for? I was like, who gonna pay his bill?
Where Mark come
Like, we done
from?
straight up switched spots because I would get yelled at as a kid. Like,
Mark is just gonna go back to work. I'm gonna have to work extra hours for all this AC
I'll be
running.
back. Going back to
Go
work.
outside and play. You got to talk on AC running all day. You need to get outside and run around. Run around, get the blood flowing. That's why parents wanted us outside. Turn this AC
That's
off.
exactly why. Because if you're in the house, you sucking up the AC and eating all the food.
Got the refrigerator sitting open.
Man, I think about this. If we had quarantine when I was little, she would have been pissed.
No.
Are you just hungry every day now?
I wouldn't have made it.
When you was at school, you wasn't hungry.
I would not have made it.
I was. We was on free
Honestly,
lunch.
my parents didn't have money for us to be at home
That's
all
why you
day
had to
every
go to
day.
school.
Yeah,
it was part of the budget. The school got to feed you 2 times.
Yeah.
All we got to do is dinner.
My mom was happy when we got from free lunch to reduced lunch.
Man,
that's how no money we had. We had no money.
Listen, I understand.
Remember my senior year, we had finally made it to 40 cents. So
Marcus and his bougie self, he don't know about that life.
You was on full lunch.
You paid for your full lunch?
Oh yeah.
It ain't like I had money. My parents did all right.
Oh, Marcus has lived a life.
Pepperoni pizzas.
Oh yeah, the square ones.
You had money for cookies, didn't you? Huh?
You probably had Lunchables.
Yeah, he got it whatever he wanted.
I bet you was just eating.
I was looking down at y'all. Like, look at y'all little stank poor people. Got my lunch money in my plastic bag. Here you go,
with your new clothes while I'm wearing my hand-me-down.
Right.
That I did not have no new
clothes. And milk and then orange juice, toast.
My parents wasn't happy. Like, boy, don't you lose that money. All right. I had $1.35 every day. That's all. They didn't get no extra. They didn't have to ask for no change.
Listen.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Okay,
all right.
Bye.
Anything else?
I'm hungry.
No, we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.